racist, hate black women. The mother of my child is black. Like, what we doing there?
Yes, my people, what's good, man? You know, you're locked into Spill TV, lock in or get locked out. And right now, bro, we're just going to take a look at a video that Clue just uploaded. Basically, we're just addressing, like, you know, the saga over the past week. And basically, like, reflecting, bro. And in all honesty, bro, like, I don't see Clue was in any wrong in that Elaine the Pain situation, bro. And after all the smoke's cleared, and in retrospect now, Clue weren't in the wrong, bro. You get me? She went at family members first, bro. She decided to talk about people that had passed away. You get me? Rest in peace. So she brought all that on herself, bro. And that's my standpoint on it now, bro. I'll get in the comments and let me know what you guys think. You get me? But my standpoint on it now, bro, is that Clue weren't in the wrong in that situation. Like I said in my last video, you get me? But I was, last night I was on Instagram and Clue was on a live there. And obviously I put up a video, the first video I think that I did about this situation between him and Elaine the Pain. On my thumbnail, I put Elaine calls Clue a rapist, you get me? Now, accountability, bro, and I think maybe I shouldn't have put that in the thumbnail because at the end of the day, regardless if it's me saying it or not, it's still potentially throwing a jacket on a man. And that's something that I don't ever want to be a part of, unless obviously it's factual and you know what I'm saying, bro, but that ain't not even the case, bro. Something was said that shouldn't even never have been said because it ain't never even been a thought or it ain't even been a thing. You get me? And, you know, Clue ain't that guy, bro. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? So to throw that out there in the mix was bang out of order. And I think now, in retrospect, bro, and in hindsight, I think maybe me putting that on the thumbnail maybe was a bit disrespectful. So I think my thing now, having spoke to Clue last night on his live, yeah, bro, Clue's a very humble brother, you know. And that's what I've clocked. Sometimes you don't gauge someone until you actually, even though we spoke through a live, it weren't like, like literally face to face. But, you know, we spoke enough for me to gauge the type of person that he is, bro. And Clue's that humble that it kind of shocked me because him having seen what I put up, and I have made videos kind of going at Clue a little bit as well, you get me? Not no serious thing, just you get me, it's content in it. But at the end of the day, not everything's content, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Not everything's content. So with that being said, on the live last night, obviously I asked him, I said, what did I say to him? I said, well, go on, my brother. Have you seen my reactions? Because obviously he knows, he's going to know who I am. My Spill TV's in the sign, you get me? So he's going to know it's me. And he was like, oh yeah, I think I've seen a couple of your reactions. But I'm seeing something in the thumbnails that I didn't like about rapists and all that. And it made me think, I was like, rah, maybe that was a bit bad me even put. Even though it's not me saying that, you got to be mindful of what you put. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't think I was mindful, bro. I was just running. I was just in the moment. And I thought, yo, I'm just doing content. It's content. But like I said, not everything's content, bro. And not everything should be highlighted because if something's not even an issue or it's not even the case, why should man highlight that? And that's what I've done. So I'm taking accountability for that. I'm saying now, if Clue wants me to take that thumbnail down, I'm going to do that because, bro, there's no ego around here. There's no pride too big to take a fall around here, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And if something's not right, it's not right, bro. And I'm always ready to take accountability. So you get me? It is what it is, bro. But like I said, man, I spoke to Clue last night on the live, bro. And the brother's a humble brother, man. You get me? And I was like, more so, obviously, true say I'm up and coming. So it's like, I'm trying to do my networking, do my rounds, making sure I'm in people's faces. You get me? Making sure that people see me, innit? Which is normal. So my whole thing with going on that live last night was just to highlight my content to him because I wanted to gauge what he thought about it. And if he really took what I've said about him as disrespect, you get me? As far as I'm aware, yeah, the only thing that he kind of had a problem with was that thumbnail, which obviously started triggering the thought in it. But aside from all that, let's get into what Clue had to say in his last video, man, and then we'll come back and react to it, man. Let's go. Guys, disclaimer, this is just for entertainment purposes only. I am giving an outsider's opinion. I have got no investment in this situation. I have not got a dog in the fight. All I'm doing is giving my outsider's opinion. I am not taking no sides.
As I look back on the week and I reflect a little, I don't really want to talk about Melissa because she probably in the police station still. So, if you don't see me for a while, you know what's up. I want to address Bouncer though. And I want to say to Bouncer, it was good to see you take a stand and make that segment. Predominantly because you don't owe me anything, bro. You know that. You don't owe me anything. And I know that you and Melissa at one point was cordial. But this is what I'm talking about. We need to show right from wrong, innit? And I saw that in your segment. And respect. Because you see one thing about me, yeah? I ain't got all the flipping the screen stuff going on. It's not my lane. Maybe down the road somewhere. It's not my lane for now. So it's good to see Bouncer because you know how he's going to break it down. But if I had that skill set right now, a lot of them would be out of here. Straight.
Two things, yeah? If Clue starts getting all the flip screen and all of that, yeah, he's going up fast, bro. The minute he does that, bro, his channel is gonna take off differently, bro. So yeah, man, you need to implement that, Clue, man, 100%. That'd be a real good look, bro. But the breakdown, I tried, bro. I broke the shit down too. I tried to, you get me, give a good account of both sides and then break it down, and and I sided on the side of you, bro, because like I said, I've seen everything in hindsight now, and even before, I sided with you, bro, because I've seen the wrongs in what Elaine done. Not only in calling out family members that have passed away, but also the racism, you know what I mean, the divide that she's causing. I don't like none of that, bruv. The only thing that I can really commend her for is being a strong black woman, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? But everything else, bro, I don't agree with it, bruv. In terms of you and Bouncer coming together now, that's a real good thing, bro, to be fair, because to see where you two were at and to see where you're at now, it is refreshing, bro, because it shows you that no matter how bad a situation gets, you're right, bro, a conversation can always turn things around, you know what I'm saying? So that's a fact, man. But Clue, you need to implement that screen thing, bro. You need to start flipping screens, bro, because that will just absolutely your trajectory will just be unstoppable then, brother. For real, for real. So yeah, man, I suggest you get that popping straight away, bro. But let's keep going, man. Let's keep going and see what he's got to say.
Racism is not cool. He showed that I never forwarded with any energy on family members or any racism. That's not me. Racist, hate black women. The mother of my child is black. Like, what we doing there? Like, my father's whole side of the family are black people. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what we doing there? Just because my father wasn't predominantly in my life, his sister, my auntie, nanny, everyone was in my life. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Understand that. So understand my mentality when it comes to black people. Understand my mentality when it comes to white people. Mummy's white. Understand I have Asian friends. All sorts of friends.
I get it, yeah? And you know what, yeah? You see, as a mixed race person, yeah? My dad's African, my mum's Irish, yeah? There's a couple of types of mixed race people, like, and you got certain mixed race people that won't know one side of their history, or you got mixed race people that will know all sides of their history. But it's very hard to find a mixed race person who knows both sides of their history. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, when you grow up like that, you grow up just putting pieces of the puzzle together, and you learn that, as a matter of fact, you don't learn because it's the norm to you, because you obviously you grew up with a white and a black father, so you got white and black parents around you. But I was born in Belfast, so I started like on the white side of life. Do you get me? It's only when I moved to England and I met my black family that I realized, and I started to learn about my roots and my black culture. Do you know what I'm saying? And now that's what I identify as more, because I suffered a lot of racism when I was younger. So I hate it. Do you get me? Like I hate it with a passion. So that's what Clue's saying is, bro. You gotta understand the mindset of a mixed race person when they've had both races in their life. They're either gonna hate, if the only way a mixed race person is gonna grow up hating a race is if that parent of that race either violated them or people from that race violated them and they've grew hatred in their heart for that race. But by the looks of it, Clue ain't been through none of that. Do you get me? So why would he have any type of racism in his system? Do you get what I'm saying? And on top of that, it's true what he says, because I never heard Clue forwarded any racism, bro, or target any family members first. You gotta understand as well, yeah, if a man's in a problem with a woman, Why ever is he gonna take violence out on the woman, bro? It's not gonna happen. Especially the line of life we come from. We're gonna take set on your man. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? It's never gonna be the lady, bro. It's always gonna be the man. Do you know what I'm saying? Unless you're just a coward and a waste man. So that's where Clue's coming from. You gotta understand that, innit? Like, and bearing in mind, you know, I ain't got a dog in the fight, so all I'm doing is giving an outsider's opinion, you get me? And it maybe don't even count. But nonetheless, I'm still giving my account and it is what it is. But as far as what Clue's saying, no, he didn't forward with no racism, bro. And he didn't forward on no family members cussing them out or this in the dead. That was all Elaine, bro. And people have to remember that. Like, literally, that have to remember that. You can't tarnish Clue with that brush that Elaine used to paint with. Do you get me? Like, come on, bro. Make it make sense, like. But let's keep going.
The problem is for Melissa, it's like you did something crazy because you should have just maintained on your course. And I wasn't agreeing with that particular course she was on, by the way. But see, one thing about people like myself coming from the streets that are trying to just, you know, change up their lives a little bit, go to work, content, stuff like that. Just leave us alone because we're still who we are. We just channel our energy a little different. They call it growth, but I call it trying to grow anyway.
Now, that's a very important thing, yeah, what he just said, because a lot of us that are on this content creating thing, the life we used to live was a mad one. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like, a lot of us ain't fully transitioned yet. We're still in the process. So certain things you do to a man, just because you see him online content creating, it don't mean that the rest of his history has just been rubbed out. Do you know what I mean? Like, he's still got that in him, you know? Like, you got to understand that. So it's like, yeah, man, just leave man alone, innit? Like, why are you going to think now, because a man's content creating ain't doing road, that all of a sudden now he's turned into a pum-pum, or he's turned into someone that ain't going to resort to certain things? Obviously, might not want to, but you put a man under pressure that any other time he's been under pressure has acted a certain way, is going to be very hard for him to not react like that. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? Because maybe he's not all the way fully and done with that transition yet. He might be still in the transitional phase. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's important that people understand that. Like, don't just think because man ain't on the road no more, or people are sitting behind a screen and talking, that, you know, they forgot about everything that just happened. Do you get me, bro? Because that ain't the case. Man was just literally there, like, the other day. It's not like man's been done with this from... Do you know what I mean? Like, so people just need to be wary with that. And like, man can resort back to the Kidavelli situation. I'm still seeing Kidavelli run up his mouth online now. So that's a youth that ain't learned his lesson, can't gauge what's going on around him. Like, the man really want to be like that, ending up on camera, getting licked down because of what you're saying, because you can't control your mouth, or because you got no decorum, or because you got lack of understanding, that because everyone's content creating now that, oh, man ain't gonna do nothing because they're behind the camera. No, bro, it ain't gonna work like that. Certain man is still gonna, straight away, it's not even gonna be a thinking thing. People need to understand that, man. You get me? It's mad. But shout out to Clue nonetheless, man. You get me? Like I said, bro, I was on his live last night, and you know, that was a thing that I said to him as well. I was like, how are you dealing with the content thing and life and all of that? Because I asked him, I'm trying to get Clue on my podcast, because we're doing episodes at the minute now on the podcast, and we're trying to load them up. And he was like, yo, bro, it's not a disrespectful thing, but shout out to Lester. I've got so much going on, work, family, content. And I was like, bro, I get it, bro, because same for me, bro. A man are doing this all by ourselves. Clue ain't got no team. I ain't got no team. Like, we're both family men trying to, you get me, just make things happen the best way we can, bro. So it's like, he weren't disrespectful with it and said, yo, basically, if I could make it, I'd make it. But at this point in time, man's schedule ain't free for the time being, or for the foreseeable. You get me? And I respect that, bro. Everything in due timing, but you can't rush things out here. Everything has to happen in its own time. Otherwise, it won't happen the way it's meant to. And that's just what I believe, man. But get in the comments, guys, and let me know, man. Do you agree with what I've said, bro? Do you think I'm taking back steps and going against what? I'm not, bro. Because if you look, go back to my videos, bro, you'll see, bro, I've always been at this standpoint. Maybe I've just relayed it a bit more better this time. Do you know what I'm saying? But shout everyone out, man. Big up to Clue. You get me? Big up to all my subs, man. Guys, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. A lot of you are watching the videos, but you're not hitting that subscribe button, man. Let's give the video a like, hit that subscribe button, and let's go up together, man. Like I said, shout out to Clue, shout out to everyone, man. Shout out to all my subs. I'm out of here, man. Spill TV, lock in or get locked out. You already know. Don't sleep on me.